14. There is pop-off. Sophia, 174. ProTracer giving us a look. Ouch. Some deep bunkers.
Louise Suggs this year. Louise not able to travel. She's not real well at the moment. Louise, we say hi, and Marlene will come join us here some year.
By a male or female player ever.
A beautiful, beautiful swinger of the club. Exactly hole high.
On the tee of 14, Moria Jutanagarn at 6 under. ProTracer giving you a look at the ball flight. Right at it. Right at it. Jutanagarn, the Louise Suggs rookie.
Stacey Lewis on the short par 430.
Yeah, plays a little bit back uphill. Hurting wind right now. It's a hole you feel like you should birdie probably 3 times out of 4.
Hyo-Joo Kim looks like she's going with a driver here at the 13.
Yeah, it's surprising. Into a little breeze though. Most players lay back here because this, if struck properly, could get her up to that really narrow part of the fairway.
Looks like she hit it pretty well.
She's done that with pretty much every shot today.
She first burst onto the scene.
2 of the 13 original founders greeting the players as they leave that final green. 13.
Going with driver again here, Hyo-Joo Kim.
Yeah, it's a little surprising. She did it yesterday. Hit it right up in the narrowest part of the fairway. Today, a little into the breeze, though.
She's broken this hole 2 out of the
3 wood, Tom. She liked that one better than the previous tee ball.
Jerry, I can remember a number of years ago being on the practice tee in Mobile, Alabama with Stacey Lewis, and she made it very clear to me that she did
good golf. Lewis trailing by 1.
Watching it up the left side. It's going to be fine. But Terry, Judy, only 5 birdies. I was just told only 5 birdies on this whole day. Keeping that sun from being brutal right in their eyes.
Shot. But that was pretty swing, isn't it? Pretty shot and pretty under pressure down the stretch. Just a 1-shot lead. It was a couple, and so you come to that 18th tee, and there is more.
ProTracer technology presented by Capital One Commercial Bank. Is she going to work this one from right to left here, Jerry?
Ideally, but that's not her most comfortable shot, and a really tough fairway to hit. Just gets so narrow up there.
I love this ProTracer. It's really interesting. See where the ball goes. Yeah, she's worked it from right to left, Jerry.
Little baby draw. Looks ideal.
Is it going to clamber over the car path? If you go over the path, you hit a really good one. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, into the wind from the back tee. Sometimes we've seen players not clear the corner and have to play a snap hook on the second shot. Speaking of which,
did it clip the tree?
They clipped the tree, went forward, and headed for more trouble. Clipped another tree, and it's going to be findable, but likely not advanceable.
Wow, Stacey didn't even know the ball had gone.
the tee. She is also the reigning Women's British Open champion. Shortly we will watch Yanni right here, and she is number 1 in driving distance, 276.
Look at our ProTracer technology here, presented by Capital One Commercial Bank.
And very predictable by Mo there, straight down the fairway.
Chosen for the team if she plays a good season. I don't think that's a lock because she won the British Open.
Look at that from Yanni Sen, Karen.
I'll tell you what, as I said earlier, she really is swinging with such confidence right now, and I haven't seen that in her in a very long time.
Well, she turned it over too much. I tell you, if it had been a few yards to the right, it would have trundled down there about 30 yards. A little unlucky. And our ProTracer technology with the 3 tee shots. Invi in red, Mo in blue, and Yanni moving it right to left, but it was just a little bit too much. But you can see exact Christy Kerr. Let's see if she can work the ball right to left. Yes, she can. Look at that. Just about spot on. Well, from the back of the tee, it's 2.
Over to the tee at the 14th, we've got the ProTracer technology here, presented by Capital One Commercial Bank.
169 yards down the hill.
That'll be hole high right.
She's got it right on line.
Ugh, just a little shy.
This is quite a tough hole to get to today. With it cut on the left-hand side and the wind pushing the ball over to the right. Nice safe play there by Lydia.
She'll have a putt very ProTracer technology, presented by Capital One Commercial Bank.
An elevated tee with 8 iron. The arc of that ProTracer should show a very high shot, but not that high. Try fighting it up against the wind right of the hole.
Popular spot, Judy.
Yeah, you really have to be able to draw the ball into that.
The winds aloft are there, so I think anything close to this hole was a bit of a mistake. 7 iron here.
Big 7 iron for Paula. Jerry?
Super shot. Much higher than typical. Might need to just go a little bit. Not too bad.
Yeah, a little short.
I think they're both a half a club short.
And this was
Paula
getting shorter.
and Michelle.
Well, let's see who's got the height. In this case, Michelle had the highest trajectory. See by the body language asking for it to hook, it chose to fade. Sometimes they listen, sometimes